Hey, here's a tutorial about making a glitchy patch. So let me start out by um, making some drum sounds and then into a mixer, and then we'll put them into a switch, and then we will have them make glitchy sounds in different ways. So first I'm going to start off with trigs. 16th notes, reset, and you can make up any pattern you want, but I have some presets that I always use. So sort of like this, where you have, I always do the kick on the bottom, snare, then whatever other percussion sounds for the top two, like hi-hats or open hi-hats or toms or rims or whatever on the top two rows here, but you can do it however you want. They just correspond to these outputs here. And then let's pull in a kick, and let's route the kick to the bottom row. And well, let's grab another mixer first. Go to Mind Meld and grab the 8-track mixer. And we're going to send this all to a mixer so that we can glitch out the drums only, and then have like some chords on top of it. So let's send the kick to the mixer, and then let's get a stereo switch, which is a new module that can switch between stereo signals in a weighted random way. So we'll have the main rhythm on this top row here, where the weight is 0.7, so 70% chance, so it's pretty high that it's gonna play the regular beat without glitching it. And then let's pull in a snare, turn the pitch up, turn the saturation, body noise, let's put that back down here, less noise, turn the noise down a little bit. You can do it however you want, but let's trigger the snare and send the snare to the mixer. Move this over a little bit. Let's grab the hi-hat from 4MS, and let's trigger the closed hi-hat with that one, trigger the open hi-hat with the top row, and send them all to the mixer. So now we have 4 signals going to this mixer, and you're not hearing anything yet because we haven't connected the outputs. So let's connect that. And now you can hear the main drums without any glitching. And then one of the things I like to do is use, let's see, we could use this I don't know how to say it, lupolo, to make glitchy noises. It's a looper, but I always take little snippets and reverse them and trigger them to repeat. So we could try that. Let's just connect the input of the looper to the mixer, so our main drums go here, and then they go back out to the switch. And then this is set to 33%. So if we trigger this random, it'll less likely go to the glitching. So first, let's trigger the looper with 16th notes. Get a random pattern here and trigger the recording and playback. And then get another pattern here, randomized, and trigger the direction so it plays in reverse sometimes. Toggles the reverse. And now let's trigger, right now we're only hearing the dry signal still because we haven't triggered the random. So let's trigger that every 2 bars or whatever. Let's do it every 1, so it's more often. There we go. Now we can hear it playing the dry signal and every once in a while switching to the glitching signal. Another thing I like to do is put in a glitchy effect sound using any kind of voice or any oscillator that you could glitch out, and basically makes different effect sounds. So we're gonna do Terraform, and we are going to trigger it to, on every 16th note, to randomize this whole voice here. So I have my Terraform set to VCA and trigger here. So, and I'll put this whole patch on my Patreon. But we can send this to lots of and turn off the VCAs for lots of the parameters here. So I'm going to turn this one up. Connect this, turn this up, also randomize the bank of the oscillator. And all these things on the side that are coming out are just parameters. It kind of looks like a scary module, but really it's not that difficult because it just has lots of modulation for parameters. So I like to just glitch it out because it makes cool effect sounds, but we're not hearing it yet. Let's connect the output to the stereo switch, and let's turn the weight. Right now the weight is at 0. Let's turn it up a little bit to like 20-30%, and then let's see if we can hear it here. Oh, we haven't triggered the gate yet. Let's trigger that every 16th note. There we go. Now we have a random sound effect coming in replace of the dry drums. So that's a technique I like to use a lot to kind of make it more interesting, rather than playing your drums constantly. Then what I like to do is let's just move this stuff down, and let's add some chords over the top of it, kind of inspired by like Aphex Twin, not exactly Aphex Twin, but inspired by that kind of style where he'll have some glitchy drums, but then like some nice chords underneath it. Whoops, let's reset it here. Let's randomize the chords. Let's set it to like Phrygian. Let's set it to F, lower it down an octave or 2, and then let's put on FM up just to do something quickly, but you can use any oscillator. Then we can connect the spreader to spread the chord across the stereo spectrum. And then let's add some reverb. And then you could go on from there, adding things or removing things, but I like the kind of simplicity of that. So that's it. Thanks.